Hello students, we have already done the first stanza of Edmund Spenser's poem Ice and Fire. Now let us do the rest of the poem, but before we go to the second stanza, let me read the first stanza once again so that a continuity is carried out. My love is like to ice. The poet wants to compare the beloved. My love is actually the beloved. He is addressing, he is referring to Elizabeth Boyle, in whose love he was. So, my love is like to ice. There is a simile. The poet compares his beloved's response to ice and I to fire, and his love is compared to fire. How comes it then? Then means तब. तो फिर how comes it? ऐसा कैसे हो गया that this her cold so great her cold response, इतना ठंडा response उसका beloved का is not dissolved, is not melted through so hot desire. The poet's love, the desires are very hot. He must be proposing in a very passionate manner, but still the beloved's cold is not melted. Her cold response is not melted. But what is the response of the beloved? Harder grows the more I her entreat. The more I entreat her. Entreat means request. The more I request her, the harder her heart grows. Now we move to the next stanza. How comes it? How comes it? Means ऐसा कैसे हो गया that my exceeding heat, my extraordinary, extra exceeding hot and passionate proposals, that proposal is not allayed. My exceeding heat, my hot desires, my hot proposal is not allayed. My exceeding heat, my response that I am burning in her love is not allayed. Allayed means lessened. वो कम नहीं होता. कैसे? By her heart frozen cold. Although the beloved's heart is frozen cold, but still this cold attitude, this cold response is not able to dampen or to make less the exceeding heat of love in the heart of the lover. But actually, what happens? But that I burn much more in boiling sweat. और ज़्यादा boil करता है उसका love. I burn much more in her love. And I feel, what does the poet feel? What does the lover feel? I feel my flames. मेरी जो लपटें हैं, flames means लपट. The flames, the fire that he feels for his beloved, my flames augmented manifold. Augment means increase, increase in size. So my flames increase manifold. Manifold means many times. कई गुना बढ़ जाती है मेरी flames. कैसे? By seeing her cold response. When he sees the beloved's cold response, the poet or the lover must feel a kind of challenge that he should win the heart of this lady. Now we move to the third stanza, and in the third stanza, the poet talks about the paradoxical nature of fire and ice. He says, what more miraculous thing can be told? Miraculous means chamatkari. It is made of miracle. Miracle means chamatkar. So, what more miraculous thing may be told? What can be more miraculous? What more wonderful can be told that fire? What is the nature of fire? Fire which all things melts. Fire melts everything. But fire should harden ice. लेकिन यहाँ in love, what is happening? Fire should harden ice. Fire is hardening ice. आग बर्फ को और ज़्यादा हार्ड कर रही है, और ज़्यादा फ्रीज कर रही है। एंड आइस विच इज कंजील्ड विद सेंसलेस कोल्ड, एंड आइस इज कंजील्ड, कंजील्ड मीन्स फ्रोजन, विद सेंसलेस कोल्ड शुड किंडल फायर। और वो आइस का काम क्या है? आइस इज कंजील्ड, इट इज हार्डन्ड, बट बाई फायर इट शुड मेल्ट। लेकिन हो क्या रहा है? आइस शुड किंडल फायर, उसका कोल्ड एटीट्यूड ऑफ द बिलवेड किंडल्स फायर, बिगिंस फायर, ब्रिंग्स फायर, आग लगाती है बाई वंडरफुल डिवाइस। एंड व्हाट इज दिस वंडरफुल डिवाइस? ऐसी क्या मिरेकुलस चीज है जो आइस कोल्ड रेस्पॉन्स से तो फायर और पैशनेट रेस्पॉन्स क्रिएट करती है, और जहाँ फायर है वहाँ तो पैशनेट रेस्पॉन्स क्रिएट करती है बिकॉज ऑफ द कोल्ड एटीट्यूड ऑफ द बिलोवेड, और जहाँ पे कोल्ड एटीट्यूड है वहाँ दिस फायर फ्रीजेज मोर, सॉलिडिफाइज मोर। तो ये क्या डिवाइस है? इसका जवाब द पोएट गिव्स इन द लास्ट स्टेंजा। ही सेज सच इज द पावर ऑफ लव इन जेंटल माइंड। कंडीशन ही पुट्स कि इन जेंटल माइंड्स, the minds which are gentle, the minds which are true, the minds which are noble. In such noble minds, such is the power of love. This is the power of love, that it can alter all the course of kind. All the course, जो रास्ता होता है चीज़ों का, जो कोर्स होता है उसकी काइंड को ही चेंज कर देता है। ऑल्टर मीन्स चेंज, इट चेंजेस। ठंडे रिस्पॉन्स को पा करके आपको और ज़्यादा पैशन क्रिएट होता है, और जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा पैशन अगर आप दिखाएंगे तो सामने से बहुत कोल्ड रिस्पॉन्स आने की उम्मीद रहती है, ऐसा। एंड इन दिस मैनर द पोएट ट्राइज टू कम्युनिकेट टू हिज बिलवेड दैट ही इज फीलिंग very passionate, he is totally in love with her, and she should give a concession, she should actually melt, her cold attitude or cold response should melt in this manner. And lastly, when he says that such is the effect of gentle minds, actually if not she is not giving a proper response, so it is the reason for not giving this response is that her mind must be gentle. So, in a way, indirectly, the poet is trying to appreciate also that her cold response is not something negative. He is taking it in a positive sense, and he says that this response is due to her gentle nature only. So, in this manner, the poet tries to woo his beloved in the poem. Thank you very much. If you find any difficulty, you can call me or you can WhatsApp me your problems. Thank you very much. That's it. We will be reading the next poem in our next lecture. Thank you very much.